Technical video number 2 of the Colorado LS swap. Let's see where to begin. This is the factory 4-cylinder radiator. These are the Dodge Charger fans, dual fans. Get some light down there. They fit pretty well. You do have to trim. If you can see right here, you trim like a 1/2 inch notch in it all the way across, and that way it'll fit completely flat. If not, then it'll just sit back a little bit. You'll have a little bit of gap right here, and then you can literally see that screw right there. You can literally just screw right through the bracket, right into this guy, which is just a radiator mount. It's hard plastic. You can do that on the top and the bottom. Now the AC lines. This line right here is a factory V8 Colorado, low pressure side. It plugs into the AC compressor just like factory. Nothing special. The high pressure side is a custom built line from a hose place, and there's a special fitting that you buy that'll give you an AN. I think it's like a 10 or 12 AN that connects to the AC line, and it just has a 90 on the hose. It just runs up, runs over, and then this is where you're going to splice in right here, because this is the 4-cylinder factory line that used to run down here to the AC. Just bend it going this way, cut the rubber hose right there, and then the hose place will crimp on this whole fitting right here to make this all work. If you just take the hoses down to the hose place, tell them what you need, even take the vehicle down there, they can make it for you. It only costed me like $100 to have that one hose made. All right, let's see what else. The accessories are all factory Silverado, nothing special. You can see the water pump is tapped right there for the steam port. The top hose is factory V8 Colorado. The pump is the V8 Colorado, same thing as the Silverado. Now the intake system is just the Volant V8 Colorado. Nothing special. The mass airflow sensor, that's also from the V8 Colorado. The heater hoses, they are just bulk hoses. And they just run them down there to the pump. The wiring harness on this vehicle is also the factory V8 Colorado. It is not plug and play at all. You have to do a lot of work to the plugs and wiring down here. This whole plug right here is the one that goes to the body of the vehicle, or BCM. And that plug that was on the truck won't go into this ECM. It won't even plug in at all. You have to take and unpin every wire and go find one for the E67 and wire those in. And then there's about a dozen other wires you have to move around and configure. So be prepared for a lot of work if you don't buy a pre-made harness. What else can we talk about here? Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. The fan wiring, it's just 2 relays. And the ECM controls the on-off trigger of them at temperature. And the clutch hydraulics, that's all factory. If you buy the FabBot kit, it'll come with the adapters to run your lines down to the transmission. The Colorado wiring harness for the fuse box, the plug just plugs right into the 4-cylinder fuse box. There's nothing special about that. There is some other wires that you'll have to configure for your ABS and reverse lights, fuel system, etc., starting system. Yeah, I think that's about it. You can let me know in the comments if you have any questions or I forgot about anything, and I can answer them.